Hello and welcome to Conversations in Public Relations. I'm Mary Fletcher Jones. In this segment of our video series, we're taking a look at some of the top public relations agencies in the Washington, D.C. area. Today, we're in the offices of Widmeyer Communications, an independent public relations agency that also has offices in New York. So let's meet Margaret Dunning, Widmeyer's Chief Strategic Officer and one of the agency's principals. She works with a number of the firm's corporate, government, nonprofit, and foundation clients, and also oversees the firm's higher education and research practices. Let's talk to Margaret now about her background in public relations and what it's like to work for Widmeyer Communications. Thank you for letting us come to visit you at Widmeyer. Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself and how you got started in public relations?
Sure, but thank you for coming to our new office, which we love. We're very happy to be in the business district. Widmeyer's been in existence for 20 plus years, so we love our new location. Mine was not a straight path. I did a circuitous route. I went to college in Washington, did the prerequisite work on Capitol Hill, worked as a political appointee in the Reagan administration, then did a variety of things, including lobbying, and ended up in working for the production company of the McLaughlin Group, which I still remember the Saturday Night Live parodies of John McLaughlin and all of the panelists. So really learned the art of television production on policy-related issues. Then worked in public service advertising, so I learned the advertising side of moving policy with a variety of campaigns like Smokey Bear and on prenatal care, on Head Start. So it was and with the wonderful Crash Dummies, Vince and Larry, on safety belt usage. So
you worked on that campaign?
I did. Terrific campaign.
Wonderful.
Leo Burnett ad agency out of Chicago created the campaign. It's brilliant work. And so I learned the public service advertising side, and then I got into the research side, working for a firm called Public Agenda, which Dan Yankelovich, kind of the father of polling in America, started. And that was all, where is the public on major public policy issues? And that's the first time my job title actually had communications in it. And I was the head of their communications. And from there, Scott Widmeyer knew of Public Agenda and my work, and so that led to my joining Widmeyer Communications. So it wasn't a straight path, but an interesting and an enriching path, and I learned a lot along the way, and everything I picked up applies to my daily life now.
Does it? Everything that you find that it all helps you now in your work now?
Without question, because we focus on policy primarily. We're a public affairs company. So you have to understand how to move an issue with different constituencies, and it might be the general public or it might be influentials in a certain arena. And so what vehicles do you use? And you use research, you may use a form of advertising, you use television wherever you can, as well as all of the other media outlets. So all of the pieces fit together.
So can you tell me, for you, what would be a typical day at Widmeyer, if there is such a thing?
Well, I think one of the reasons I like the profession is there's no typical day. I think many people in communications get bored quickly, and they like a lot of elements to their universe, and so I have lots of elements. I'm one of three principals here. Scott Widmeyer and Jason Smith are the other two, so the three of us form the leadership team. So we're setting agendas and policy and growth targets and what we want to be collaboratively with the amazing workforce we have. I run our Washington office, so I have to make sure that everything is humming along, that we have the staff we need, that we have the clients we need, so that involves new business development as well. I do a lot of client work, which I love, and so I am both interacting with the teams that work with these clients, guiding them on strategy, but also working directly with clients, helping them try to understand next steps, and best practices to move whatever it is that they're moving. So every day is different, and I never know when I come in what I'm going to be hit with to begin with, and that makes it challenging and fun.
So where would you like to take Widmeyer in the next year?
Well, I think we've all agencies, all industry writ large has had such a challenging time in this economy. And we are fortunate to say that we are doing extremely well this year, and we should end ahead of where we were in 2008 through incredible hard work of our staff. So next year, where is the universe going to be? We don't know where our U.S. economy is going to be headed, and what we need to do is shore up every team we have here to make sure we are braced for a continuing ebb and flow of the economy, because I don't expect it to turn around as quickly as we hope. So I think our primary goal is stability and continued growth under adverse economic circumstances. I also would like us to grow our footprint more with our environmental and energy clients. We have a fabulous guy, Ben Finzel, who heads that team, and he is working very hard to grow client business in a really hot area, so I think that's coming along. We are doing extremely well on integrating our creative and our research practices into all of our other practices, and we want to see continued growth. And we want to make sure our New York office, which has had a banner year, has energy and is not totally fatigued as they go into 2010, given how hard they've been working this year, so that there is stability for them as well.
Margaret, thank you so much for letting me come here to Widmeyer today to interview you.
Well, Mary, I want to thank you for what you're doing. I think it is fabulous. You're giving all of these potential communicators an eye into what our profession is about. I wish I had that. It's invaluable. So kudos to you.
Thank you.